Hi guys, welcome to this lesson. In the previous lesson, we learned how to install standard parts such as screws and nuts from inside Fusion 360 from the McMaster catalog. So now in this lesson, we're gonna look at how can we import parts from outside of Fusion 360. For example, parts downloaded on the internet, for example, and you want to add here. So the first thing that I want to say in this lesson is that I've added all the screws and nuts. I've made all the joints here. So your model might not look exactly the same as mine, but like I've showed you in the previous lesson, I just repeatedly added the screws and the nuts in all the other places. So if you want to know how I added that, just go back to the previous lesson and you'll see how I added the screws and the nuts. Then the other thing that I did, which I did not record, is actually creating this base and this breadboard. So this is gonna just be a representation of our breadboard, and this is gonna represent the base which you saw in the first video of how the robot looks like. So the robot has a base in which the breadboard sits and the Arduino board sits somewhere here. So I'm not gonna go into detail and model the breadboard. So if you're watching this course, you should have the drawings of this part, so it should be easy for you to replicate this now. If you're still not sure how to model this, I suggest you go back to lesson 1 and 2 and you will see how we can model something like this. So this is just a box. It's literally just an extrude. So I've created these 2 extra parts. I just wanted to save time with that. So let's go ahead with this lesson. So we want to import parts from outside of Fusion 360. So let's go on the internet and look for parts. So my favorite place to look for parts is a website called CAD. So what I like about CAD is that it has the largest collection of CAD models. So from everything, from people designing cars, trucks, and it's all for free. So you have all these models available for you, and you can go by category and check components. And you can view the CAD models of these files. So the first thing that we want to do here, first of all, you have to register. I've already registered. It's for free. So just register for a free account at CAD and you will be able to download all these files. So the first thing that we want is an Arduino board. Once again, remember you need to have an account before you can download the models. It's all free. And you can see there's quite a lot of models of an Arduino board. Some of them are more in detail, some are not in detail. For example, here they have the breadboard, and they also have an Arduino. Here they have another robot. So there's a different types of components, standard components that you can download straight out of CAD. So the one that we're interested in is this one. This one looks more detailed. So let's check this one out. And you can clearly see there's some images and some renderings. We can open it. CAD has its own 3D viewer. And then in here, we can obviously rotate it around, spin it around, check out the features. So that's the nice feature about CAD. And if you're interested and you'd like to download the file, you can just come here, click download, or alternatively, I like to come here. So here there's a folder, you can go through here. What is important here to notice, you will see that all these files have a different format, right? So this one is a step file. This is the one we're interested in. I just think that it's easy for Fusion 360 to work with step file because you know it'll always work. So we always want to try and download components in step file. It's sort of like the universal file format for CAD. So let's go ahead and do that. So you just scroll over here, click download. But I've already downloaded before, so just gonna skip this part. Let's go back to Fusion 360. So we're back here at our workspace. Now, in order for us to import this part, I also have to mention as well, before we can proceed, you can also download the ultrasonic sensor. You can download it in the similar fashion. Just look at the one that you want. If you want the exact one that I have, just go back to the project files that I've uploaded and download the same one. So you will see I will put up a link where you can download all the project files that I used in this project. So if you want to have the exact replica model that I have, but other than that, you can download your own ultrasonic sensor. Let's go back to Fusion. Okay, coming back to Fusion, now we want to import the part that we've just downloaded from the internet. And the way we do that, we scroll over to this side and we go to upload on the same folder that we've created. We click upload, and you'll see we can either drag or drop or go into our computer files to select the file we want to upload. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then here to my folder, to my downloads folder, I'm gonna import this file. Click open, upload. All right. Then the last thing I want to import is the ultrasonic sensor as well. So let me just do that. I just forgot to import it together with the other one. So I'm just gonna look for it. All right. So now what we need to do is try and import these parts and get them here into our model. And the way in which we do that, we just come here, right click, insert into current design. And then once it's here, you can start moving it around. So like any other component. So we would like to place this on the breadboard. So I'm gonna move this. Gonna do the same thing with this one. Alright guys, so this is where we're gonna leave it on this lesson. I'm sure you've learned a lot now on how to get standard parts from the catalog and also from the internet. Don't worry too much about the placement of these parts. When you use the project files, I'm gonna put everything according to dimensions. I'm just doing this just to show you how to lay parts on your model. Then the next lesson, I will show you how you can create a cover plate for this robot.